Do you think you're ready to achieve everything you want to achieve? If you say yes, why haven't you achieved it? Why haven't you stayed consistent at what you want to do? I believe people that are successful are prepared to meet success. I want you to look at yourself. Are you prepared for that success? Have you been doing everything you need to be doing? Are you consistent at everything you need to be consistent at? And if not, why is that? I want you guys to sit and watch this video and implement these 3 ways to be successful, okay? Because success isn't measured by what you have, it's measured by your character. You can say, oh, well, this person's evil and they have whatever they want in this world. These kind of tips I'm about to give y'all doesn't matter if it's good or evil. Hopefully you're watching this video with good intentions, because these secrets that I'm going to give you are going to change you into a new human being. So let's just get into it. The reason why you may not be successful is because you do not lead yourself. Successful men lead themselves, okay? They don't sit here and watch motivational video after motivational video, okay? They only operate on decisions. They make decisions when it's necessary. They're not thinking, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should. No. I'll pick one, I'll think about it for a few seconds, I'll think about it for a little bit, but I know I'm going to decide when it's time to decide. They're not up in the air about things, they're ready. At any moment, they're ready to decide, okay? And especially as a man, you need to be really decisive, because that is a leader, a man who decides, okay? They also keep promises to themselves, all right? So I'm not saying the promises that you put on online and say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then you do it because of the accountability of everybody else. No. What truly makes someone successful is keeping those promises when nobody else is watching, when nobody else knows. Stop always looking for validation and for people to clap for you, okay? You need to be looking for the validation within yourself, because that means you know you're going to be successful and you don't need no one's opinion or validation of it, okay? And the last thing is they move in silence. What does this mean? What do you think I mean when I say move in silence? Same thing I'm always saying. They do not need validation. They move accordingly to their own dreams and goals and aspirations. This next step goes a little bit deeper into the esoteric ways of mastering yourself and also leadership and also just becoming successful. They master their inner world. If you are losing on the external, you must be losing mentally. Let me repeat that. If you cannot win externally, meaning you don't have the things that you want, something is going on in your mind where it's not connecting, all right? What does this mean? Maybe you don't have a good connection with yourself. Maybe you don't have enough discipline, okay? Maybe you don't just have enough emotional control, okay? And a way to do this is by having daily mental discipline. This can be anything. This can be meditating. This can be journaling. This can be the gym. This can just be simply being able to be by yourself. Whatever this looks like for you, that's what you want to do, all right? The next one is emotional control. You may want to make sure you have emotional control, because a leader and a successful man isn't just going to be reacting to every little thing. They don't react, they respond. Okay, it's a big difference. Reacting just means you're operating on a survival base. You're operating on the first thought that comes to your mind, like an animal. Are you an animal or are you a man? Okay, so a man thinks about how he should respond. He does accordingly. Okay, what right fits the scenario that he's in. All right, and another thing is they study themselves more than other people. We live in a society where it's more focused on what is everybody else doing, and that's what keeps you broke, lazy, and distracted, by focusing on what everybody else is doing. If you want to become successful, you must look inwards and then build upon that, and then be able to help others. That's the only reason why you should be focused on other people, is if you're trying to help them. You shouldn't want to be like nobody. You shouldn't be, trying to just study everybody else and not looking at yourself. Okay, you are your own avatar. Why would you not look at yourself? Why would you not study yourself? What are my habits? What am I doing? What you know what I'm saying? Really get into that. Because y'all don't understand, bro. You already know what to do. You already know who you are. You already know where you're going. You just have to do the things that your mind tells you to do. And maybe first you gotta understand, why aren't you doing it? If y'all don't take anything else from this video, I want y'all to take this point. The men that are successful, they delay pleasure for power. What does this mean? Okay. Short-term sacrifice leads to long-term strength. Okay. Everybody should know when they're being distracted. Everybody knows when they're scrolling on TikTok for hours, they know they're being distracted. Okay. They know when they see candy in the aisle, when they're trying to get food, healthy food. They know that's a distraction. They know it's not good for them. A successful man is going to reject those things. A successful man is going to be able to stay strong and disciplined and be able to say no and choose what's better for them. Okay? Because how can you choose what's better for you as a successful man when you have riches, but you can't do it when you have what you have now? Does that make sense to you? And that's why I say the universe will award you when you are ready for it. They also do things that challenge them. Okay, if you're not reading books, if you're not going to the gym, if you're not making, doing new businesses, I hope you guys are doing. If you're watching this video, you want to better yourself, you should be doing something hard every single day. Okay, because if you do something soft every single day, what do you think you're going to become? All right, if you do something hard every day, what do you think you're going to become? Pressure builds diamonds. All right, and they know patience multiplies value. When you're a successful man, you know it's chess. It's not, it's chess, not checkers. It's a slow game. The last thing is they know patience multiplies value. Okay? They're playing the long game of success. When a successful person knows this is chess, not checkers, it's a slow-paced game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. All right? So successful people have patience and are able to wait it out. A lot of people quit everything they start. Why is that? Because guess what? 80% of people that want to be successful are going to fail. And it's up to you to understand if you are going to be that 20%. I know you can do it because you've reached the end of this video, so I know you're serious. But if you really want to be locked in and serious, please subscribe down below so you keep seeing my videos, so I can keep giving you guys value, because I know you can be the best person you want to be. Please leave in a comment what's the best value you got from this video, or even something that you feel like you should have seen that I didn't say. And I want you guys to be safe. I love you.